We got too many powers, too many actors.
Welcome to the A-Train Show. And now here's your host, the A-Train, Arlington Lane.
Welcome to this edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train Arlington Lane. I hope y'all can hear me out there. I've been having audio issues to jump off the show, so can't go a show without some audio issues, right? All right, coming up on the program today here on this Thursday, some playoffs in the NFL. John Harbaugh making his way over to the New York Giants. At least that's what's being said. Is what's going to be finalized in a bit. And then we also got some NBA and stuff, and I'm definitely going to get that in. Yeah, I'm right on time for this 1 o'clock edition. And we got point shaving scandals happening right now that just dropped not too long ago. And we're going to show a little bit of video evidence that has been covered on this NCAA point shaving scandal that has just dropped not too long ago. Also, we're going to talk about some a little bit of NBA and then get into some WWE and AEW. What's up with the story of Powerhouse Hobbs? Where is he going to go next? Apparently his contract is ending at the end of the month, and then he's already found a new home. All right, so we're going to get into all that in just a little bit. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come right back. This is the A-Train Show, and you can only find it right here on the X Fan Show page. Let's go.
Hey, you know, Mr. C, when I was leaving my house this morning, the young lady I was with, she said that to me, Big Daddy, don't go. Big Daddy, please don't go. I said, baby, I got to go take care of business. And you know, the romance with no finance is a damn nuisance. Ain't that right, Mace?
Boom. Let's try that again. This is the A Train Arlington Lane back at it again here for the A Train show. Apparently, I could not be heard, but I am heard now. So, all right. Let's get into it. The Reverend Doctor is going to be in shortly. We hope so. We'll get his thoughts on many different topics today. And then I just want to touch a little bit. I'm going to jump on first with this one because it kind of just broke. Yep, breaking news has hit. Breaking. It just hit. So, breaking news has hit that ESPN is reporting that many college players have been charged in the college hoops point shaving plot. 20 have been charged, and 39 players have been involved. Over 17 won. It says 17 NCAA Division I teams, leading to 29 games being fixed, according to a federal indictment that was unsealed Thursday in the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. It says that 15 of the defendants played ball during the 23-24 seasons and 24-25. So the last 2 years. And it said that 2 of the players named in the indictment said Quavius Hunter, and these names is killing me, man. The Quavion Short. You know, their parents was on something when they decided to name their child that. Were sanctioned in November by the NCAA for fixing games in New Orleans, at the University of New Orleans. It says Florida players charged Simeon Cottle, Carlos Hart, Kenyon Shell, and Omar Caresi have played for their current teams in the past week. Jesus. And then these are the schools that have been named in the indictment. I told you it's 17 of them. Abilene Christian, my favorite, Alabama State, even though that ain't my school. If you know me, you know my rival school is Alabama State. So I would have some shade to throw at them. And my people at A&M, if you're tuned into this show, throw as much shade as you want. But I'm going to get to the shocking one when I get to it. Buffalo. I want y'all to keep in mind with that one. Coppin State, DePaul, Eastern Michigan, Fordham, Kennesaw State, LaSalle, New Orleans, as I've mentioned, Nicholls State, North Carolina A&T, Northwestern State, Robert Morris, St. Louis University, Southern Mississippi, and Tulane. Now, I'm shocked more than anything that St. Louis University is involved, because they've run a clean program for a long time. And if I go back and look, if this is Josh Schertz's group, my man in some trouble. And it's probably going to have to be because it was last year's group, and then it was the year before, which was Travis Ford. Interesting. It's going to be interesting to see who was part of this group from St. Louis University. And I know, boy, they is in class right now, sweating, because they thought everything was going to be okay. Many of these guys. And the University of Buffalo, I wanted to put that out there because I saw something that was mind-boggling. It wasn't mind-boggling. You know, we know about this whole thing with the betting schemes and stuff, but I want you to watch this clip, and we're going to look at it together as a group. And you're going to see how this looks real shaky, right? You're going to see it right in front of your very eyes. This is from the Field of 68, and it's indicating that former Buffalo players Sean Fulcher and Isaiah Adams were fixing games. And the indictment alleged it was on a $424,000 bet. And this game I'm about to show you was against Kent State in the first half, and that was at the Kent State was the favorite at 8.5. And it says that Kent State went on a 12-0 run to close out the half. All right. Nah. This is what I'm talking about right here, baby. I'm talking about this right here.
On the ground and gets And they've been very aggressive here defensively as there's Fulcher again. This time he pickpockets Benjamin and over to Adams, and a good help side defense forces a very tough pass.
I'll cut that off so you can understand. Look, I want you to watch these players, number 10 and number 3 from Buffalo. Okay. Look, my man get in a trap. And usually you just go ahead and throw it, right? He didn't throw it. He wound up throwing it away. All right. Then you see number 3 here. I think that was my man Isaiah. Yeah, that was Isaiah, number 3. He just reached in, let the play go by, and there it is. You see it? Now, mine is this courtesy of ESPN as well. And this is from the Field of 68 on X. But look at him. Look at that. Just damning, don't you think? You would think, oh, he's just causing turnovers. And then you look at the score. Remember I said 8.5 was the run at this, and we're at 12 points going into the end of the half. So they got to maintain that. He gets an offensive foul called against him. Don't that look just weird? Don't that look weird to you? No, DJP, I ain't talking about the play out we ran out of bounds. I'm talking about basketball here. That's what I wanted to show you guys. And not too long ago, just last year, we had the whole thing with Terry Rozier, right? And Chauncey Billups. Well, definitely Terry Rozier because he was actually doing it in games. And now we see 2 players from Buffalo doing the same mess. Now, I get it, y'all. Sports gambling is ran rapid across the United States, right? And it's going to continue to happen. We know that the sports books and stuff like to rig it the way that you cannot win. That the more that you throw down, you cannot win. So, but here, $424,000 was on the line just to make sure that 8.5 points that Kent State was at the finish out the break. A lot of these times, man, that's why it's real iffy. If you do participate in sports betting, you do participate in sports gambling, you should know that these are things that can happen. Okay. Unfortunately, these guys got caught. They were trying to better their situation by pocketing a little more cash. All right. It looks like this going to continue happening until more people get caught. So, and that's unfortunate because everybody want a piece of the pie. Everybody want a piece of it, man. And so at this rate right now, I feel bad for the young men because, yes, they got themselves involved in that. But at the same time, they trying to make a little bread just like everybody else. Now, I'm not praising them, but my thing is they're trying to make a buck. Granted, it ain't an honest buck, but they're trying to make some money. But then that goes back to my thing with St. Louis University. I mean, Josh Schertz. Last year was year 1 for him. And if they're talking about guys from the last 2 years, not this season, but this past 2 years prior, that was his first year. So the question going to become, does he know anything about that? Coaches, they either will know or they won't know. Going to be interesting to see how that will play out, especially in St. Louis. This is something that now is going to be a major story all over the St. Louis news airwaves. Radio, television, streaming is going to be there. It sucks because these young men, most of them want to get to the next level and stuff. They want to get to the NBA. They want to play professional ball, and it's just crazy that sometimes you want to get yourself involved in that because of the situations that you're in. So I hope for many that a positive outcome comes from it. But when you get stuff like this, it does not lead to positive outcomes. It does not. It looks really, 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 really bad. Yo, seriously, it's really bad. And because you haven't heard anything about Terry Rozier right now. Terry Rozier is not playing in the NBA. So you can almost imagine what's going to happen with these young men when the hammer get dropped on them, because the hammer getting dropped. Like their futures, their basketball futures are now on the line. So I wanted to touch a little bit about that on the program for sure. I wanted to get that out there before I went any further. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one to judge right there, man. Hard one. Continuing on with this NFL playoff, and we got some goodies. You know what? I was talking with a friend of mine, right? And I was talking with a friend of mine about these games coming up, and he mentioned narratives, right? Narratives of potential rigging. Now, I play both sides of the fence on this one. I play both sides of the fence because the narratives can remain with this, and then there are just let the thing play out as it is. And if you noticed, if you paid attention, where is the Super Bowl this year? The Super Bowl is in Santa Clara for the 60th anniversary of the Super Bowl, just like it was for the 50th, right? Now, understandably, in the 50th edition, 50th anniversary, no 49er team was there. This is the 60th anniversary of the Super Bowl. The 49ers are in it currently. And the narrative that's being pressed is that the 49ers can get to the Super Bowl being a wild card team and being the home team in this year's Super Bowl. And they have a great chance of doing that, right? Granted, they lost a weapon in George Kittle, but it seemed like it wasn't really a problem because they were able to finish the job and knock off the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles. So as they take on the Seahawks this Saturday, and then you have the Bills and the Broncos, I'm going to go outside of the narrative right now. The political, because people want to sit here and say that politics are in sports, and that it is. I'm gonna get to that, but I want to get to this. If I'm just gonna play out as the way that I see it right now, January 15th, happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody, because it's his actual birthday. On this day, I'm going to sit here and give you the 4 teams that I think are going to advance to the conference championship. And if I'm going by game, you'll understand why. Bills, Broncos, I would take Buffalo over Denver. 49ers, Seahawks, I would take 49ers over Seahawks. Texans and Patriots. Listen, I know I talk about the Texans heavy on this show because I love the Texans. I am a fan of the Texans, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from when I talk about the Texans. Texans over Patriots in this case. Then in the last game, Rams and Bears, I would take Rams over the Bears. And the reason why I took those 4 teams is because those 4 teams have more playoff experience as against the teams that they're going against. Listen, I love Sam Darnold, and I think that Seattle Seahawks team is fantastic. But I just don't see them getting over the hump against San Francisco, a team that has been experienced getting to conference championship games, being short of making the Super Bowl, being in the Super Bowl, and not quite getting over the hump. And I think the 49ers wanted more because they're the opportunity to play in Santa Clara. That is part narrative, and then that is part without the linear narrative. I think the 49ers could do it, even without George Kittle, because if that was the case, then they should have lost to the Eagles without him. But Kittle wasn't even a factor in that game. Now I'm saying Buffalo because a lot of people are questioning Josh Allen. They're questioning him if he can actually get to the big one. You don't have no Lamar to deal with. You don't have no Patrick Mahomes to deal with. You don't have Joe Burrow to deal with. This now you have to get a. You have Bo Nix that you had to get past, and Bo Nix ain't even there yet. Bo Nix ain't even there yet, man. The experienced team in this game is the Buffalo Bills. That's why you would take Buffalo. They're more experienced. Granted, that Denver defense is great, and it should be a close game. I think it's really going to get down. It's really going to get down to who's going to commit the least amount of turnovers in this game. Who's going to excel when the game is on the line? Josh Allen need this more than you can ever expect. I think Bo Nix is going to get an opportunity to continue to do that, even with Sean Payton as his head coach. Now, granted, the Broncos want it because they want to solidify themselves as kings of the new kings of the AFC West now that they have dethroned the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are going to come back and try to make another run at it once again because they got knocked off their pedestal for the first time in years. And so now a new team is in the mix. And I'm going to talk about Justin Herbert when we get to that, but not right now at the moment. But what I am going to discuss is how you're going to stop Josh Allen. And this is Josh Allen's game right here. This is going to solidify if Josh Allen is really about that life, if he really made for a chance at the Super Bowl. Okay? So Buffalo, Denver, I'm picking Buffalo in this matchup. So I hope everybody ready in the 49ers and Seahawks. Listen, I love the Seahawks. I love that they have potentially the offensive player of the year in Jackson Smith-Njigba, and that Sam Darnold has gotten them to this number one seed that honestly they shouldn't have even had. They shouldn't have had the number one seed. It should have been the 49ers in this case. But when it all was all said and done in the regular season, Seattle was the number one overall seed. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be an all NFC West. It's going to be an all NFC West NFC championship game, and it's going to be a good one. The NFC West will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, man, the Bears don't have it yet. Bears don't have it yet. Surprise the hell out of me if you like. You can surprise the hell out of me, Caleb Williams. You can surprise the hell out of me, Ben Johnson. You can surprise the hell out of me, DeAndre Swift. But I just don't see it happening, considering that the Rams are and I hate even saying it about them, they are a Super Bowl contending team year in and year out. Defense gets it done. Offense gets it done. You're going against it. And the key factor here, because I talked to my buddy Spurs, we talk from time to time. He said that the problem is Stafford has a problem in cold weather. What is that factor going to be? Cold weather is going to be the determining factor. I don't think that's going to be a problem, but here we are. Here we are. 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick message, but that's what we're looking at right here with these two teams. You said second pass. Please elaborate on the second pass, because I'm looking at it right now as we're getting into these games, is that the LA Rams have the weapons They have the running back. They have the quarterback. Granted, Stafford is getting older, but he's still at a good place where he can make some stuff happen with his arm. Right, I get it, and I understand what Kevin was saying, that you got to pressure the hell out of Josh Allen. Yeah, that's how you stop him. You're going to have to do the same thing with Matthew Stafford. You got to keep pressuring him. And granted, that Bears defense looked shaky at times, and they found themselves with their backs against the wall against the Packers, and they found a way to come back and win. That can happen again this Sunday, but it's just too strong. It's too strong. And I think that's why you have to give it to the Rams. And then the Texans and the Patriots that open up Sunday, when different analysts and are saying that you don't want to play the Houston Texans defense. The second did pass. It did. When you want to play the Houston Texans, right, you're playing against their defense. And granted, that offense was abysmal. All right, we're going to be honest with ourselves. That C.J. Stroud was abysmal on offense. But they was able to get the job done running the ball. They were able to get the pass that they need to. You had Christian Kirk at 8 catches, 144 yards. Yes, the story right now in Houston is that Nico Collins did not practice, and that his status is doubtful. So even without Nico, they were able to make something happen. That has kind of been the season for the Houston Texans. And let's not even forget the fact that they had a better season than they did in the previous 2 seasons. A better record, 12-5. And granted that a lot of those games were close. Like, we're going to expect a lot of close games. I like, this is probably going to be one of the better division weekends we have seen on record, because everybody's getting an opportunity at the Super Bowl. It might be, Denzel, I might have to agree with you. We know the record of Mike Vrabel when it gets to the division rounds is not the best, right? This time he has a quarterback, does not have the running back like he had in Tennessee, but he has a solid one. And he does have Stephon Diggs on the side, though. So you know he's going to be amped for this game coming up on Sunday. And Vrabel is just trying to get over the hump. He's trying to get a team to the AFC title game. And you know, if I'm going to push that narrative, you know they would love to see the Patriots back in the Super Bowl again. You know they would love to see, NFL would love to see the Patriots back. Without Tom Brady, come on, man. Without a Tom Brady at quarterback, you know, or Bill Belichick at quarterback, you know they're going to be pushing for this narrative to put the Patriots in the Super Bowl once again. Patriots 49ers is what they want to see. I don't want to see Patriots Seahawks. Honestly, I don't want to see Houston and Seattle either. I don't want to see Houston and the Bears would be interesting. It would. But Texans 49ers for Super Bowl 60 just seems so much more interesting. And the reason why I say that, think about it. When the last couple times that the 49ers made the Super Bowl, who was the defensive coordinator? He's the current head coach of the Houston Texans right now. Last time they made the Super Bowl. So what better way to go against your former team, former coach, to vie for your very first Super Bowl in franchise history, being the youngest organization in the NFL right now at 23, 24 years of age. You got to understand how good that is for the game and for the city of Houston. Because the Houston Texans the city of Houston has been dealt with hammering issues when it comes to keeping a team there. And to bring a Super Bowl to that city, you know, they dealt with the Oilers and how hapless they were, but the city loved them. But the ownership did not love the city back. because the city, they, you know how ownership clashes against cities and stuff, city mayors, all that, city government, that kind of thing. So they felt the way that they felt and decided to take off and go to Tennessee. What it would be for the city of Houston, for the Texans to get to the Super Bowl and win their first ever Super Bowl, like what that would mean for them as a franchise, would mean for D'Amico Ryans, especially after we just seen one of the best coaches in the NFL, black head coaches at that, and Mike Tomlin, um, take a step down from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And now that we hear that Harbaugh's off the board, it's gonna be interesting to see what those other squads is looking like. I want to see Houston and San Francisco. That would be great for me. And you're correct, Denzel. This is the year the Bills have to get to the Super Bowl. This is Super Bowl or bust. If the Bills do happen to make it, okay, fine. I ain't gonna be mad about it. Now, but their road to the Super Bowl is gonna have to be similar like to the Kansas City Chiefs were when they had to play all road games to get there. And they were able to do so. Granted, they went against the Buffalo Bills, and the Buffalo Bills had crap the bed at home. So, if the Bills were to win, they will be a road team against Patriots, or I know a lot of people looking for Bills and Patriots. Oh my goodness, they will look for that too because it's AFC East, and it'll be the chance to see if Drake May can knock off Josh Allen. I'm trying to think. What was that season series this year for them? Was it tied? Was it tied this year, or did I think New England swept them this year? Right? No. Okay. Bills got them back a few weeks ago, about a month ago. Okay. I was just checking. So you got the Bills and Patriots for an AFC East matchup to try and get to the Super Bowl. Everybody's going to discredit Houston. That's fine because Houston's offense has been abysmal. But let's not forget, in 2000, the Baltimore Ravens had the best defenses of all time. Carried that team all the way into the Super Bowl. You got to understand what Houston did against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 fumbles lost on offense. CJ even threw a pick. They held them to 6 points total. The Pittsburgh Steelers, 6 points. Yes, I remember that game too. I remember where I was. I went to a comedy show. To watch and watch that game and watch Josh Allen get sacked 8 times. Left the comedy show, still was watching the game and seeing how good. And granted, they only won by 4 points, but the thing was they were able to slow down Josh Allen. And that's the key here. 16 points a game is the number. And I get it. They're gonna be in a dogfight with the Patriots and whoever else they play from here on out. That's why I still believe that D'Amico Ryans should be coach of the year. Listen, I understand what Liam Cohen, what Ben Johnson, what Mike Vrabel were able to do with their squad. They were able to turn them around from the previous year. But you also have to understand that the consistency in the NFL does mean something too. At least that's what we would think. That granted that they didn't win a division title because Jacksonville was ahead of them by a game. But also understand is that D'Amico has had preached the same stuff. And if you really look at, and I have to talk about the Texan defense because they're very strategic on what they do. Like even now, like it kind of dawned on me when I'm watching them against Pittsburgh. Some of the penalties that they took was purposeful. It was on purpose. And I was like, I never would have kind of noticed that. Because, a lot of times when you're in games and you got slim leads and stuff like that, and you got slim leads, it can be difficult to overcome those penalties, especially on the offensive end, where it looks like it just not gonna get the job done. And they got two defensive touchdowns out of it. And it's just mind blowing to me that how well this defense has been ran by this Texas organization. And so I'm going to give credit to where credit is due. To Matt Burke and D'Amico Ryans, man. Like, they were able to, and of course Nick Caserio. I get it, Nick Caserio. When I say he been flying under the radar, he been flying under the radar these last 3 years because so many people want his head. So many people want his head on a silver platter because of it. But it's just like he just keeps sliding on by. He getting these draft picks in, and they doing work. The draft picks are doing their jobs. You get a guy like a Jalen Noel. You get a guy like a Jaden Higgins. You get a guy like a Woody Marks. You get guys like drafted with the Lassiters and the Will Andersons and the CJ Strouds, man. Like, that team is built for success. And quiet as kept, Houston flying under the radar. They continuously fly under the radar. That's why nobody really look. If we being honest with ourselves, nobody is truly looking at the Houston Texans. They're not taking them seriously, and that's a good thing. Don't take them seriously. Talk about that defense all day, but you can't take them seriously because you're looking at just the defense, and we know how crazy and weird that offensive is because they can't seem like they can't keep it together. And that's a young team. They're young and they feisty, and you have a coach that believes in your team and they believe in their strengths and their weaknesses, that they can able to overcome the weaknesses and be strong out there on the field. Like, I would have never sat here and said a 12-5 team that was a wild card team is playing a hell of a lot better than they did the previous two. Could have never told me that whatsoever. Never could have got me to say that. Nothing at all. I love that sound, man. For the first time in the new year, bring him in. My guy, the Reverend Doctor. There he is.
What it do?
What's good, sir?
Man, Happy New Year to you, brother.
Yeah, happy New Year to you as well, sir. The good Reverend Doctor getting him in.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, we've been touching a bit about this NFL playoff, man, and these 4 games that we got coming up are probably going to be some of the best games we're going to see in quite a while. I think NFL fans should enjoy this, and I've been talking about the Texans over these last probably 10, 15 minutes or so, and how that even though it's an abysmal offense, that defense has continuously carried. It's just carried them through the season. And I know it sounds crazy me to tell you this. There could be a parade in Houston. There could be a parade in Houston.
I would say, what's up, Kel? I would say it would be if they can get past New England. Let me tell you, and remember, you and I have had this conversation. Houston has never played in cold weather like that. I mean, Houston, cold. It's not cold like that, here, but for them to play in cold weather where it's ice on the ground, it's blistering cold, and Pittsburgh was a test. That's why I said these fumbles and the missed snaps and all of that, This is not common for a team that's used to the cold weather. And they're going to New England, sir. And from the way that it looks, it's going to have snow flurries. And yeah, so CJ needs to go outside. And yeah, they're going to have to practice in the cold. They're going to have to figure out how to adjust their body to that cold weather, man. Because if not, then it's going to be a bad day. It's going to be a bad day. And I'm rooting for my Texans. I'm rooting for them. However, whew, I don't know, man. I'm praying. You know, I got a dual house. I got a dual house. You know, I got a dual house. I have a Cowboys Texans house. So, you know, my house, because my wife is from Houston and I'm from Dallas, we kind of support both teams. So it's kind of like I root for everybody, you know, for both sides. So, you know, it's one of those things. But yeah, man, I don't know. They ain't really had no moments in the cold. So I'm wondering.
Granted that the Chargers only had 3 points, but they struggled against the Charger defense, who again another team playing in the cold weather. Granted,
Exactly.
So he's talking about the offense now, man, because Herbert could not do the job on offense. Couldn't do it.
It's that cold weather, man. I'm telling you, when you got them boys that playing in San Diego, what's the coldest they get in San Diego? What, 40, 50?
You mean LA? You mean LA?
Oh, LA.
LA, sir?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In LA, what's the coldest they get? 60 degrees, Come on, man. They almost got year-round weather. And you get them to go to 20-degree weather and 10 and the wind chill is below zero. What? They gonna crash out, man. I'm telling you. It's just you gotta get used to that kind of stuff, man. And they haven't gone. Houston haven't gone anywhere this season where it's been that cold, other than Pittsburgh. And so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see.
Okay. So I made my 4 picks for division round weekend. I'll tell you, I ain't got no problem.
I'm nervous.
I'm confident with the picks I got.
Okay.
I'm confident with the picks.
All right. Who you
Bills
got?
and Broncos. I chose Buffalo. Bills and Broncos. I chose Buffalo.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Josh over Bo. Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm confident on that one. Like, you cannot knock me off that pedestal right there. And the reason is because of the playoff experience that they have right now. Also, you got to understand this. Josh Allen got probably one of the easiest paths that he's ever had to get
He
to
does.
this. Okay. No Lamar.
But he injured.
No Patrick. No Joe Burrow. It's your shot.
But he's injured. Like he had the leg, he got the hand, he got the it's. I'm a little concerned. I ain't gonna say that I'm not with you. I'm just a little concerned. So I'm going Denver. I'm going Denver on this one. I smell a Bo Nix.
Okay.
Denver Bronco upset.
I ain't mad about it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. God. That is cool, man. He talking about the Texans right now.
Yeah, I see.
49ers and Seahawks. I chose San Fran. Mm-hmm.
Without George Kittle? Kittle. Without Kittle.
Listen. He wasn't even a factor in the game where they won and they knocked off your boys Eagles. He wasn't even a factor. Clip this. I need y'all to clip that. I just crazy making.
Oh my God. Bro.
I need you to clip it.
Oh, you really you really going for broke this time, dude. You going
Without
for broke.
question. Why not? Why not?
You
Why?
going for broke this time.
That's right.
I just don't. I don't see San Fran beating Seattle. But okay,
You're going for broke.
I'm gonna see. I'm going. I'm going Seattle, man. I'm going Seattle.
And you going with the favorites. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. With the Texas and Patriots, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that.
Please give me a. I need to take a. I need to take a breather on that one.
The night
I'm
game,
going with
Rams,
my. I'm going with my
Rams,
Texas
Bears.
though, but.
Rams and Bears. I'm going with the Rams over Chicago, over Ben Johnson. Are you seeing? Are you seeing a pattern here, sir? Are you seeing a pattern?
Oh God, what is going on right
Happy
now?
New Year, Mitchell. Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year,
God,
2026, baby. Ooh-wee.
what is going on?
Let's go. Let's go. It's gonna be an NFC West, AFC, NFC title game anyway. Anyway. Anyway.
Oh God. Oh my
Anyway.
God. Oh my God.
See?
Boy, this done drove me to drinking.
I'm telling you, man, the Rams finna beat the dog sleeves off of the Chicago Bears. Dog sleeve. They finna mollywop them. Ain't gonna be no Bears pack of comeback crap. Nope. Rams finna knock the split this.
Okay.
Knock.
So this is the one that I'm probably gonna agree with you on. I'm gonna agree Rams versus Chicago. Although
Okay.
I have been a Ben Johnson fan. I've been
Yeah.
screaming Ben
You screaming.
Johnson
You screaming.
MVP, Coach of the Year
You been screaming it.
all season long. I said he's gonna turn Chicago around, and doggone it, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with the Rams though. However, yikes.
I hate to put you on the spot like that.
I really want to go with my Chicago Bears though.
But go with it
I,
then. Go with it.
I
Go
really,
with
I
your
really
feel,
want
baby.
to. I want to see Ben do something with this.
Compared to Dan Campbell. I get that.
Compared,
And you see from time and time again, he's taken some of Dan Campbell's traits and he's placed it with the Chicago Bears. I get that.
yep, yep.
And I want you to stand on that. If you want the Bears, then go for the Bears. We can go against every single
No.
team.
No. I know the Rams too good. I know the Rams too good. And Caleb has to be. He has to be over 90% for them to win. He
As
has to
in,
be
as in throwing the
completions.
ball. Completion. Oh Lord.
Completions.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
exactly. It's my point. He
Oh Lord.
has to be at least 90% for the completions just to win the game.
Oh Lord.
They're going to have defensive play, which I very seldomly believe. I don't think that they're going to be able to accomplish. So I'm going to go with the Rams, honestly. But you know where my heart lies. Just know
Ain't nothing wrong
if
with that.
Chicago beat them, I'm switching my pick. Just know.
We know who your
As
NFC
soon as
team
Chicago
is.
beat them,
I
I'm gonna
get
go.
you gonna Jay Uso.
All right, let's
You
ride.
gonna Jay Uso me. All right.
I'm a
All
yeah.
right. The final one is
Hit
Texas.
me again.
Next thing is Texas Patriots. All right, listen.
I'm going with the
Gotta run it.
Texans. Although I'm a little nervous. What do you say about my Cowboys?
Even as a Cowboys fan, it pains me to say that it would be San Francisco versus Houston in the Super Bowl and the Texans will win it all. He believe in Houston just like I believe.
No. Right.
And
I just don't see San Francisco going. I do not see them.
all right.
I don't see it. I don't see it, man.
And the thing was, I said there's narratives that's being painted with this. And I said that the 49, the Super Bowl is in Santa Clara this year.
Hmm.
So that's where the 49ers play.
Yeah,
And see,
yeah,
they'll try to find any little crazy way to get them in.
yeah. Well, yeah,
It'll be the third time in 6 years that would happen.
yeah, yeah. And I was a big San Fran fan when Joe Montana was there.
Oh, absolutely, man.
That's
When
my guy.
I would love to see the Houston Texans and San Francisco 49ers, because I was telling my audience, and I'll tell you as well, who was the defensive coordinator last time the 49ers went to the Super Bowl?
Ah, ah,
He's the
ah,
head coach of the Houston
ah,
Texans.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it'll make a great story, though. It'll make a great story.
Won't it
Woo.
ever?
I just
It
need them to
will.
get
It will
warm.
make a
I
fantastic.
just need them to get warm, Doc. I just need them to get warm. Tell CJ he needs to wear some heated gloves, heated grip gloves, and
And
give
if
a
they
whole old line. He needs to get a whole old line a mic so he can hear CJ call out them plays. They all need microphones in their ear.
just tell them to catch the ball and tell your center to hike it better, because he was
And
on
then
something
we
too.
don't have Nico. Oh my
I don't
God.
think that's a problem. I don't think that's a problem, sir. I do not think that's a problem. I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's a problem. You got other receivers that you got. You got Higgins, you got Noel, you
It'll
got
make
Hutch.
them step up.
It's got to make him step up. Hey, you know what happened with Christian Kirk?
Yeah,
144 yards, 8
yeah,
catches, and a
yeah, yeah,
touchdown.
yeah, yeah.
And then you got Woody Marks and Nick Chubb. If Nico out, everybody else is stepping up. And they're going to do that for Nico.
All
So
right.
with that being said, if they were to win that game, they host the AFC title game the following Sunday. Houston would host the AFC title game.
Let's go.
Only if the Bills win.
Let's
Only if the
go.
Bills. That's only if Buffalo win. But like I said, I got Buffalo win. If Buffalo win, Houston, and when Houston win, Houston will host the title game.
I
That's
think
only
Bo Nix is going to do everything he can to put Josh Allen out. They have been hyping Josh up that this is his year, and and you're absolutely right. The coast is absolutely clear for them to take it all the way to the end. However, I'm see this is the competitor in me. That would make me so anxious to go in and try to stop it. Because if I'm the one that stopped all of the hype of them saying, yo, they gonna get in. I think that's what I felt from Mike Tomlin when they got rid of Baltimore, when they defeated Baltimore, when he did this here and he kissed them. I felt like he was saying, I'm gonna get rid of the one y'all want. That way, all of that falls on. Now, of course, they lost the next game, but ironically, the one that was the hyped guy to successfully beat everybody was Lamar. And so it was Lamar and Josh because, of course, everybody else is gone. But now, now you end up getting rid of him. So the roadway is clear for Josh to win this. It's clear. But if I was Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos, oh yeah, I'm gunning for every point I can get to put Josh Allen on that bench and make him go home because it's so much of a easy route to get to the Super Bowl. And yeah, I'll be gunning for it. But that's the competitor in me.
Okay. I give you that. He says
You
the
don't
coast.
think he would be doing that?
He might. Definitely might do it.
Yeah.
But I would say I get that. The 8 sacks. I get that. The 8 sacks, Kevin. I get it. I surely
Oh
do get
yeah.
it.
But that
But the
don't mean
thing
nothing.
is,
They can still pull out
right.
the win.
And trust me, I've gotten that over the phone. They told me, "Oh, that don't mean regular season don't mean anything." But you don't think that they playing that back in their minds to in the videos when they going to watch this stuff and saying we could get a chance to do this again. So,
Yeah.
but those are the teams we got. We're gonna we get 30 more minutes in. I want to make sure I get all of this out there before we
All
leave.
right.
I was gonna talk about some NBA, but I'm like, I don't really have much to talk about with the NBA. I don't really got nothing because it ain't much.
Because everybody getting injured. Everybody getting injured. Oh, OKC lost their first time against San Antonio.
Yeah, exactly. We knew about that. So they get
Like,
chopped.
yo,
Everybody getting
yo.
chopped.
Yeah, so now they look normal. They look
Vanderbilt
normal.
College, they look normal now. They got their
Yep.
first loss and got chopped, So
Yep.
started to get sick of Stanford.
Indiana,
in
Oregon.
University of Stanford, they chopped everybody. Oh yeah, the college football mix. We can talk about that because that's Monday.
Monday. Yep.
The 19th. After
Yep.
what they did in those two games, Indiana, I don't see how Miami can beat Indiana. I don't see it. I don't see how Miami can beat Indiana.
I mean, I said Oregon. I mean Miami.
Sorry, Uncle Luke. Your boys ain't doing
it. Ooh.
You beat two big schools.
Yeah.
Big. And I mean, you didn't just beat them, you annihilated them.
Yeah.
You annihilated them. Yeah, Thunder did just beat them last night too, so the Spurs, so they got them back. But
they got their loss though. They got that one loss.
But it's the Hoosiers. It's the Hoosiers' time right now.
It is because they known for basketball, not football.
But they about to be the kings of football this season.
Yep.
I
agree with that.
I don't see how they get past that. What's my dude, that quarterback?
Mendoza.
Oh man, is he the Raiders' #1 pick?
Probably so. He probably would be.
You taking him? So me and my guy Kev,
because Dante Moore decided to stay, so it don't matter.
That's true. And the Jets ain't taking him. No, wasn't gonna take him.
The Jets ain't taking him. Nope.
Here's my thing though. I had a conversation with a fellow when, believe it or not, at a bar. We were talking about the Raiders and talking about the whole ordeal with this quarterback situation. Would you take Mendoza or would you take Malik Willis from the Green Bay Packers? Understood. Thank you. I'm glad you made that face right there. Who gets Malik Willis? Because Malik Willis is getting paid. He's fit to get paid.
I think I would go with Malik Willis.
He's
honestly,
getting paid over Mendoza.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Denzel, I would not be surprised if they went after him.
No, I agree with that.
Like, I ain't never heard. When the last time you heard a backup be this valuable to an NFL
I agree.
franchise?
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree.
The Packers, Green Bay, y'all might as well say your goodbyes because my man is not staying. Seriously, he's not staying. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You gonna take? You said Kyler Murray on the market, but I don't think he's going to be on. If anything, the Jets can happen.
Yeah,
I would take Malik Willis, man, in a heartbeat. That's what shows you what kind of value that man has. I get it. They're gonna probably give him a shot, give him 2 years, give him a little over $10 million per. Shoot, I'll go for 15 just to be on the safe side. Just to say, hey, I believe in you. I want you to just come on over here to this squad. But you got that.
I don't know what happened.
Snoop Huntley, I don't know. Snoop Huntley is decent enough, but I don't know if he can lead. Can he lead a team for 17 games? Like Malik Willis?
I see Dante Moore made the right decision though. I probably would have. I think he felt like he didn't want to go. He wanted to give himself another chance to raise his stock. Number one, And then not only that, I think at the end of the day, it'll give him a better shot of being able to go to a team that he actually really want to go to. It'll change everything if
Are
he
you
went
talking about the NFL? 'Cause I'm like,
NFL.
he's staying at Oregon because
Yeah,
my
he's
man. I
staying.
think
He's
the
staying in
other thing
Oregon.
is, I think the other thing is this: he ain't gonna have to face an Indiana team like that again next season.
No facts. That's what I'm saying. So it gives him a better shot, especially if they were already this close. It gives, and then all of the players are staying too, and they are getting people from the portal. So yeah, it just makes more sense.
Yeah.
Let me go out winning a national championship,
With some
and
NIL
that'll work,
money in my pocket,
and possibly being a Heisman,
trophy
going
winner,
after the Heisman Trophy winner. So yeah, I
and,
definitely.
and,
I
and
thought
like
that was the best decision.
and throwing the NIL money in your pocket.
Yeah, facts. Because Mendoza got
So
4 million.
okay, so we got that. All right, let's get it.
Yeah, I think he was getting 4 million.
And he's gonna get quite a few. Yep. And NIL money, thanks to Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban has benefited a lot, gave a lot to this Indiana football squad. So that lets you know right there how they got to where they're
Yeah,
getting to now. Like everybody saying the NIL is the problem. No, the problem is the
it's
transfer
crazy.
portal. That has always been the problem. It's about kids wanting
Yeah,
to find the best place that's going to give me my better future, my chance at getting looked at by the
yeah.
NFL. Because you already know that's what that's
I
about.
don't
My
blame him.
situation
I don't
is
blame him.
let the
Hey, I don't
games
blame
begin,
him,
baby.
dog. I don't blame him at all. But that's what that. But you again, remember that's kind of what the has been the thing that's been talked about for years. It's everybody leaving from teams to go to what we call super teams. We make super teams out of every sport. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just basketball. But people want championships. They want rings. They don't want to be like who wants to have a career and no shit, no shade or no shame to it. Who wants to have a career like Karl Malone or Allen Iverson, and you go to these finals games over and over and over again, only to not be able to successfully hold up that trophy. These guys want to win championships, and that's kind of why we start to see this nucleus of super teams or people being transferred to places that are already promising because it makes their life a little bit better. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. I would have been like, yeah, if I had an opportunity to bounce and go somewhere where I can be successful, absolutely, I definitely would do it. I would choose to do that because then you when you look at my stats. Now, what stat that's not really recognized for somebody who did that is Robert Horry, who has all of those rings with all of those teams, you know what I'm saying, as a role player. But he ain't looked at as being a top 100 or top 50, He ain't looked at like that, but he got more rings than most of the ones that's in the top 50, top 100. So,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
We'll see. We'll see how this one play out when we get close to it on Monday night. So Indiana for the win on Monday night. So uh, let's see them hoist up that college football playoff national championship trophy. All right, let's move over to the WWE before we get
yep.
out of here. The biggest, believe it or not. I'm seeing on Twitter. I hate Twitter, man. I hate it because people keep going off on Triple H and this I hate black people kind of sitting there and they keep putting on the man. As with the rumor that's being posted is that Powerhouse Hobbs AEW contract is done, and the next move for him is rumored going over to WWE. They come on over.
Ooh, let's go.
And
Let's go.
then what's my guy name from NXT that went out? He was causing all kind of chaos, and I was loving every single minute of it. I was
Which
like,
one?
dude, I'm trying to think of him now. Oh yeah, I want to see Tony D'Angelo too. I do want to see that for sure. But
I'm with Tony D being champ. I'm with
Keanu
it.
Carver. Keanu Carver. That's
Oh,
the guy I want to see.
okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Dude, he came out killing this past week. I love it. No, I love that. Let's go. Let's go for it.
We talk a bit of everything, man. So that's what it's sport related. So I promise you that. But yeah, we got the Rascals signing with AEW. They taking off. So big ups to them. It goes over.
Hey, guess what happened? Jada Parker.
All right, I'm listening. Oh yeah, Jada Parker. She popped up, yo. Oh, that's right. TNA is on AMC tonight. So the revival. That's
Jada
gonna be interesting to see how that
Parker,
one plays out.
my girl is back.
Hey, and no better person to get off and kick that off with is Blake Monroe, yo. Okay, I'm with this.
Let's
go,
man.
I didn't realize she was gone for like 3 months.
3 months, man. 3 months. I was mad. I was heated. Like, where my girl at? Y'all gonna let Lola Vice go through this? Nope. Give me my girl, Jada Parker. Like, let's go. Let's get her. Let's get her going.
AJ Styles is supposed to be there for the premiere tonight. So
hey, did you see the pop? Did you see the pop she got? Dude,
yeah.
Man, they were so crunk and so hype about her. Dog, I'm telling you, y'all better push her. They don't need to miss this.
She's getting that. Supposedly she's gonna be getting that push this time. I mean,
they can't miss it.
What has happened lately, right? Lash Legend, Trick Williams, Jordan Grace, Obafemi,
Javon Evans.
You gotta move them out the way. Move them out the way so that way you get a better opportunity at getting there to it. I understand why like Lash Legend and folks is mad. Like, well, Lash Legend never really got no opportunity at no title belts and stuff like that. I think now
she finna get it though.
She's gonna I will at least get her at the tags.
They're gonna give her.
We need to add another tag title. We need to add another tag title or something, man. Trio, something. Let's go. The trips belts. What we doing? What we doing here, yo? What we doing on these belts, man?
I have been saying this. I've been saying it. Like, they gotta come on, man. They be tripping, dog. Trip, what you doing, dog? We need to be.
Hey, we need them trips belts, yo.
But they done busted up all of the trip. They done busted up all of the trip teams, though. Other than the Wyatts and MFTs. I mean, who else we got? Because EO and them, the Kabuki Warriors, is only 2. EO is with Rhea, so that changes everything there.
Right? And they got the belts now, so
you don't have Naomi, Bianca, and Jade no more, so that's gone. Like, what factions do you have that have 3 people in it or more?
I need them belts to come on. I need JD to start fighting people now. Come on, I need you to start beating them.
I think she's getting over injury, but I don't know that to be sure. But I think that's why she's been on ice. They just not saying.
Jordan Grace gonna take the title off of her because
I hope not. I'm sick of her. Look, I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her.
Don't be hating.
That's why. Remember, I said that's why. You remember they did this same crap when she came to NXT, and I said, "Watch, they finna give her that belt." And I'm going, y'all.
I don't even remember her winning the title.
No, she never won. But you know how many matches she had for the belt?
Yeah.
Of course, she kept getting screwed out of them because of what's her name? I'm about to call her Kiana.
Blake.
Blake and the other one, the black girl. What's the girl name? Went to NXT. Went to TNA.
Kalani Jordan.
Kalani Jordan. So that's what I'm saying. It's almost kind of like you give it to Kalani. You give a title run to Kalani, which I can kind of see. But you had Lash Legend, you had Jordan, you had Jada Parker, you had Lola Vice, that you didn't give these title runs with, but then you let Blake come in, you let Jordan come in, you let Stephanie Bakir come in, and you just hand titles over to him. I just didn't think it was fair.
Now, I will understand the Vakir situation. Vakir, I'm just gonna be honest, got bigger profile than Jada Parker does, and I understand why they elevated her so quick. All right, I get that. Jordan Grace is same. I see why they elevated her so quick. The profile is bigger, man. Listen,
I
Blake
didn't like
Monroe
Julia.
won.
I didn't like Julia. I was like, well, why
Same
she?
thing though.
How do like it just don't make sense to me.
Hey,
I
we
just
just jumped on that, Kev. We just said that you notice about all the wrestlers getting moved up. they all
yeah,
and they all like,
yeah.
yes, I understand that. That's why we mentioning the guys like the Keanu Carvers and things. They moving up, and you get Jada Parker coming into the mix now, right? And then you have oh my, I got hey, Tony D should be the the NXT champion. Serious.
Agreed.
You gave Ricky Saints that opportunity. All right. Ricky shouldn't even touch that belt no more, at least for now.
Not right now.
We need to
Not
see.
right now.
I need to see what a Tony D NXT championship run look like.
And the way he bullying people right now makes it work. Give him that
honestly,
belt, man.
I will find a way to get Keanu Carver on my side.
Mm.
Listen to me. And put him as a member of the family. You need to get some more protection.
Okay,
Don't
then.
do that by yourself. You need another member to mess with that can help you get to that. So it leads to, because if you're pushing Keanu Carver the way that you're saying this, that means he's getting looked at for the NXT championship as well. I'm just saying for the time being, until he get the belt, then my man can turn on Tony D. That keeps the flow moving.
I like it.
That's what keeps that bad boy moving, man. And I will love to see that. Now, speaking on the main roster side, we have yet to see where Obafemi has gone yet, right? We don't know yet. The speculation is, in my opinion, I think it's SmackDown. You saying Raw, right? Because you want him against.
I'm thinking
your boy.
Now I want him to face Gunther, but I really think they're gonna put him on. I think they're gonna put him on SmackDown, and I think there's gonna be a trade between, and this is gonna be a silent trade between SmackDown and Raw. So Roman is gonna leave SmackDown and go to Raw.
For the World Heavyweight title. Because Seth is gonna be there.
And you build that storyline all over again. Because remember, that's been the battle between the two of them. It's gotta happen one way or the other.
And this is why I would not mind, but he's so unhinged, it'll never happen, of having Dean Ambrose. I'm using his WWE name, Dean Ambrose, come back.
Right.
Because
absolutely.
Do you remember the segment? And somebody had posted this online, the segment where he had talked to his therapist and they did the word association.
Mm-hmm.
A man pulled up the photo of Roman. He called him brother.
Yeah.
So that's why, man, that would just be so
Hey,
nice.
you know what would be dope to see is them come back to face Dark State.
You know what? A one-time deal, man, and go ahead and take that to NXT. Swear, take that to NXT.
Yeah,
man.
take it to NXT.
Yeah, take it to NXT.
Take it to NXT and let it be a nasty. Oh,
nasty pop.
That's gonna be a crazy pop for them three. You hear that echo? It's going to go ballistic
and make it a surprise. Do not let
make it a surprise. Yeah, make it a surprise and let them go against Dark State just for the hell of it, because Dark State be coming in like them, trying to act like them, and just let it be like, oh, since y'all wanted to mimic the real us, here we go. Let's put this thing together and let this pop be what it is. I just think it just makes great. And then so it's already predicted that Oba is gonna win Royal Rumble.
No, no, no,
I'm telling you
no,
what they saying.
no, no.
The stat reports say Oba is
No,
gonna win Royal Rumble, and Braun Breaker is gonna win Elimination Chamber, and they're gonna fight at the end of the day for at
no,
Mania.
no. I don't see that. I don't see it.
I don't see it either. I think he needs to get in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal and win that. That's number one. I do feel like he needs to probably be a part of the Elimination Chamber only if we're trying to usher in a new generation of champion. Because right now we're recycling the same champions over and over again. So let's try to get new champions out.
I would not mind Breaker winning at Mania for the title, getting the title off of Punk that way.
I think he needs to get it early. He needs to get it earlier. Because he needs to fight Seth Rollins at Mania, man. That's gonna be Vision versus the Visionary. You gotta let him drop it early. Punk needs to drop it early. He needs to drop it like at Royal Rumble. He needs to drop it. Let Braun Breaker hold it until Mania, and then Seth comes in, and that's how you get this battle between the Vision and then the Architect, the Visionary, and make his squad go against their squad. Like you got to build this thing, man. They don't let me write this joint, dude. They don't let me write it. Let me write this. I'm telling you, it'll be a great
That's the
story.
main reason why I want Oba against Drew McIntyre. And the reason why I want that is
Gunther.
because I don't want him that Gunther. No. I don't want him against the ring general. No.
Why are you trying to protect Gunther? I hate it.
Because Gunther right now is one of the best heels on the planet, especially what he pulled on Monday Night Raw. That was so great.
I hate it.
I loved it.
Hate it.
I loved it. My man straight tapped. And AJ got up and said, hey, he tapped. And he was like,
yeah,
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Came up.
Yeah.
Hold him and got him.
Yeah. I just don't know why you're trying to
shit.
protect him. Don't protect him. Let him go down. He needs to go down in his story. Gunther needs to go down, man. We need to do.
Brother's starving.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Yeah. No, I like the Drew McIntyre thing, but I really think he needs to face Gunther too at some point.
Listen, I'm more on a Warrior versus the Ruler type deal with Drew.
I like to see him go against Roman.
That'd be a dream match. Definite dream match.
Be really dope.
But the only reason why I have this Ruler versus Warrior type of match is because of what he did at Saturday night's main event.
Agreed.
That needs to be finished.
Or a Oba versus Brock Lesnar.
I did say he should retire him. I
said Beast versus Ruler.
I said that Oba needs to retire Brock Lesnar.
I'm with that.
I would think. I think Brock would be for that if they pitch him, give him the right pitch with it. He wouldn't mind.
I see that. I see that.
You can almost build it like it's a Black Panther type thing. You can almost build it that way. Almost. Your boys, it's the year of all gas, no brakes. You know what I mean? Come on, some 5-2. Listen,
I forgot about Jacob because he's involved in this. That's why I told you it's so much WWE, and I think they just. And I told you this on when we talked is that like it's like they throwing stuff to the wall, trying to see what's gonna stick. Because it's kind of like I think I could have done better without him interfering in the match. Because did him interfering make the match even better or worse, or did it put us in another storyline?
It's mid.
That's what I'm saying. So did it put us in another storyline that is not developed yet?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Hey,
I'm just
listen,
saying.
just add them through it. Just threw him in, man. Like what? Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and we still don't know Austin Theory's placement in the vision. We still like it's just a lot of. I mean,
We
we
know.
know, we know what's going on.
We know
But I'm
what's going on.
saying like that's the kind of. It's like let's just see what's gonna stick, and so I think at this particular point, Jacob Fatu going into the championship match. If Drew comes in, who is Drew finna face? Is he going to face Jacob Fatu? Well, he got issues with everybody. You got to remember, he still got to fight Cody. He's still going to have to fight. Uh,
Which is good. That's good. Because everybody, that mean, you know what that mean? That mean everybody gunning for him. Everybody's gunning for him.
no, literally.
Now that he got and that was the thing. That's the reason why he was able to do what he was able to do, because now everybody's finna come after him. Damian Priest, Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, shoot, Kevin Owens, if he decide he want to make a comeback. There's so many people that's ready to come for him. That's five off the
Sami Zayn. You still got Sami Zayn.
Speaking of which, I'm so glad you said his name. Clip that. That Sammy has to win the Rumble. I understand people don't like Sami Zayn like that. Sami Zayn has to win the Royal Rumble in Riyadh. Yes. Clip that. Sami Zayn needs to win.
Why? Why?
Because he's
I'm
going
just
to
curious.
be world champion.
I'm curious.
Because he's going to win the world heavyweight title.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you ever won the world championship belt?
No. So what I'm going to add to that is, did Jey Uso ever win the world heavyweight title before he won the Rumble?
You didn't.
And then he got to WrestleMania, and what did he do? Get it? I understand people mad about the title run and everything. He didn't really need it that long. Now that I go back and see it, he really didn't need it that long.
I would have let him hold it a little bit longer, though.
It did not hurt his
pop. Yeah, he still got his pop.
It didn't hurt it. So him losing
it didn't.
Him winning the Intercontinental Championship along with it, winning the World Heavyweight title with it, winning the tags on it, did not hurt him. It's going to hurt Sammy. As a matter of fact, Sammy's going to get the most humongous pop when he walks in. I'm telling you. And guess what? And this is going to even sound even crazier. Do the same thing like you did last year. Let him open up WrestleMania against CM Punk or whoever the world heavyweight champion is. Let it be Braun Breaker, because he's had stuff with him too.
That's what I'm saying. It's so many open-ended storylines. But where do we go with all of this? We still haven't heard from Montez. We still haven't heard from Montez Ford. We still haven't heard from Bianca Belair. Like what's happening?
Yep.
We still don't know what's their name now? With the three of them, El Grande Americano. We still don't know who those.
They've been popping up ever so often.
That's my point. Like, yo, it's like a lot of open-ended situations. Why does Jacob is the fight against Solo with Jacob Fatu over? Is it done with? Because we didn't see the ending of that. Like, we don't know. It's just kind of like he got hurt, and then it was like, they moved on.
The title off of him, so that was, when they snatched the title off of him, the U.S. title, that kind of ended it. Look who popped in.
What up, TB? To my man, this is stressful. What's up, Roy? Yeah, but
But
now
that's
that's
my
what I'm
thing,
saying,
dude.
though. That's my point. That's the point I'm trying to make, dude. Like it's so
That's
many
not,
open ended.
there's nothing
But
wrong with
then you got
Sammy.
Jacob coming. You got him coming in this title match. That's my point. Like, what do you do with all of this?
You got one
Hey, him
chance
and
to
Brian Breaker need to go at it.
who that?
Jacob Fatu. All gas, no brakes.
That is now, that is stressful. That is stressful, sir.
Hey,
That would be stressful.
I
No
bet you it'd be
question.
watchable. I bet you it'd be watchable.
Oh, no question. No question, but stressful.
Match
Look.
of the
Someone's like,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody,
Match of the year. Match of
somebody
the
might.
year.
Somebody ain't getting up when this is over. I can't say the word I want to say to that.
Yeah,
Somebody ain't
yeah.
getting up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, but wouldn't that be great to watch?
Two freight trains going at each other like that.
Hey, did you see the doggone spear he did on
Dragon Lee.
Jesus Christ?
Hey, shout out to
Yeah,
WWE production.
yeah, I thought he was dead.
Shout out to WWE production. The way that they did that from the drone and the way my man ran and hit him.
Bro, he dived and Dragon Lee jumped in the air for that. Dude, for that hit to look like that, it almost looked worse. No, I don't think it wasn't worse than when he hit
I show
what's the look?
speed. I show
Yeah,
speed.
speed. Yeah, between them two, dude, he gonna get hit of the year or something because he ran over them like freight trains, man. Like, jeez.
I
When he
wish
hit Dragon Lee, I
I
looked
wish,
at that thing.
I
I
wish
said,
I wish
somebody
Rhino
need
was
to
in
check
his
his
prime,
soul.
dude.
His soul left his
Let him.
body. Died. No, his soul left his body. Died. His soul left his body. It went right on back to glory.
It says time because Brock has not been dominated since go. Oh, he went back and watched it. He watching the old stuff. That's
Oh
what he
yeah,
doing. Fans watching,
yeah,
going back and looking at the old stuff. Okay. Because he was talking. I think we were talking about Oba and Brock.
yeah,
And so,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm telling you, man, Oba would be the perfect
Yeah, let him
matchup.
end it. Yeah, let him end it.
Let him be the guy to say I'm ending his career. The ruler of WWE. I'm ready for it, man. But
Me too, Doc.
that situation right there with what's my boy name? Dang, Sammy with Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. I'm telling you, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit.
And you say Sammy to win the Royal Rumble?
Yes,
Jeez, man.
that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. I guarantee you, it's gonna hit.
It's probably gonna be Braun Breaker. It's probably gonna be Braun Breaker. I guarantee it's probably gonna be Braun Breaker because of how they building this up with him and GM.
Oh,
Yeah.
now that
It's gonna probably be Braun Breaker.
now that one, I will give high praise to Adam Pearce.
Yep.
Situation because all the spit flying out.
Yeah.
Like,
He was slobbing at the mouth and everything. Like, yo, what's going on, bro? Control it.
hey, dude. I'm like, I really want to see Scrap Daddy get in the ring and scrap if that's what he finna do. Because my man went up there and he couldn't put his hands on him. But when Paul Heyman walked to him and told him, said, you know you're in trouble, right? He might as well did that number.
Hey, but that's what's gonna put him. That's what's gonna get him that number. He gonna get the special number for coming in at the Royal Rumble, and he's gonna win that joint. Watch. He gonna win. It's gonna be Bron freaking Breaker that's gonna win this doggone thing.
No, but my man said he pulled that Menace to Society. You know you done effed up, right?
Yeah, right.
Because you were the one that touched him first. I said, oh,
Yep. 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 Oh well.
Have mercy.
And then the way yeah. 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 That's why I said Braun gonna probably win that Joker. He's gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Okay. I still believe in Sammy. And then as soon as you do this, I want to hear from you.
Tell him to bring me my money.
All right. All right. I just don't see Sammy winning. It's just way too many. I just don't see it.
Not you coming in, nephew, talking about something boo. Get out of here, man. You got what you wanted.
Yeah, he got what he wanted.
You got
he
your
gets
Drew
on my
McIntyre
nerves.
winning the titles.
He gets on my nerves. He gets on my nerves too.
You got what you wanted, dude. Ben is not going to win Monday, unfortunately. I'm sorry. That is at 2:00 here in the States, and it's live. Okay. It's live in the States at 2 p.m. Central Time. So he laughing. Hey, gang, thank y'all. If you jumped in late, sorry, I don't know what to tell you, man. We finna get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Leave. As my niece would like to say, gang.
Yeah, right. Peace and hair grease.
With the A train pulling to a stop, man. We went a little longer than expected. But we'll catch y'all on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think 12 is what the time I got. I could do 1:00 again. 1:00 is fun. I like 1:00.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah, I could do 1:00. If noon just plays too much. 1 p.m. we'll bring it back, start it all over again, and recover from what happened on Monday Night Raw. Denzel, that's tonight. Tonight, he gonna be doing his thing tonight over at the Praise Dome. I'm gonna be doing my thing tonight, talking a bit about the Battle Hogs. So you'll know about that then. All right.
Yeah.
So catch you then on the A-Train show. No, the X-Man show tonight. Okay. But I gotta get out of here, just like he do. Doc is out.
Peace.
The A-Train is out. See y'all next Tuesday.